This is Josiah Plays Neverwinter. We're in the middle of the Straight to Helm, I think it's called, skirmish. Straight to Helm, because we're fighting a bunch of devils in the Helm's Hold Cathedral, and we're doing it with super shitty gear to make it more challenging for ourselves. Now let's see what happens when we go in here.
I'll take your soul!
Oh, I see. I haven't made it inside yet. This is slow going. The thing is, this is slow to kill them, but it's not really hard in that they really can't hurt me. I mean, they can't possibly kill me, right? Because I just keep healing myself up too much. And I'm not even using my real heals. This is passive healing from my attack powers. So all this is just taking a long time, but not really being... and my angel is over here holding down the fort. I tossed a heal on my angel real quick. So what I think I'm gonna do... Is that even healing her? Where the fuck did this imp come from? Just one rando imp off? It was just fucking Impus Bueller's day off? He's just off chilling? There. We'll heal up the angel. What I think I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna switch to my glowy sword, which doesn't do nearly as much damage as a weapon of my level. Not even close. But it does a little more than this sword, and it has the cool enchantment on it. I think I'm going to use this bad boy. Because look at it. It's a beast. It's beautiful. Alright, listen. Calm down about Asmodeus. You guys really put the ass in Asmodeus. See, it still fucking takes me forever to kill these things. Do you know how long it's gonna take me to kill the Pit Fiend? Oh my god, it's gonna be ridiculous. Maybe I do need to put some gear on. Because there's no reason this skirmish needs to take, you know, fucking 2 hours. The problem is my gear's all discombobulated right now. Like, which amulet am I even using? The enchants are not even right. Maybe I'll put draconic enchants in these things that don't have enchants. Alright, so this amulet, I'm going to... remove this enchant from. And this amulet, I'm going to put the thing in. And this can be sold. Then I've got some gauntlets, utility. They have a utility slot, but I literally don't even have a thing to put in there. You know what? Nah. I don't want to do this right now. Because almost all of this is just adding a bunch of defensive stuff. It's not adding that much power. Other than switching to the big sword. The big boy sword. The adult sword. That's the single main thing I would need to upgrade to. Because, I mean, watch this. Let me show you the difference here. Alright. Right? If I switch back to my shittiest sword, it only does 1,741 damage, Divine Judgment. 1,741. If I put this one on, it does 2,558. A nice improvement. But if I put this one on, it goes all the way up to 4,425. A huge orders of magnitude improvement. So, I'm going to use my glowy sword. Even though it doesn't do as much. We're just going for my adult sword, yeah. Man, this place is intense. I need to do some stuff here. I need to summon a Hellmite Ghost army. I need to call forth dead paladins and summon dead paladins. Bunch of shit with dead paladins. This motherfucker is gonna take a minute to kill. Hellfire Magus. These Hellfire Maguses look awesome. They got wings, and they're all fucking Magusy. I need to kill that Hellfire Magus first. She's a problem for me. Where'd this guy come from? Just drop the daily. Shit. Alright, it's getting serious now. Is that Hellfire Magus fucking dead yet? Yeah, she is. Seriously? Blade of Generation X. Time to use my non-millennial blade. Dang, he dropped. Alright, fuck that guy, huh? Alright, I don't want this to take quite as long as it's taking, so I'm going to put on this amulet and this sword. And that should up my damage output quite a bit. Let's summon the ghosts! Hello, dead paladins! I gotta come over here and do summon some other paladins, I guess. Fucking Hellfire Magus is a straight pain in the ass. Alright, this is going much more reasonably. Alright, that's a little bit more my speed. Everything's not just falling down instantly, it feels like a real fight, but it's also not taking fucking 15 minutes per battle. So let's go ahead and summon some dead paladins. Paladins. DPS, dead paladin summoning? How do I command my ghost army? Some nice ice crunching sounds for you to enjoy. Some people might ASMR out that. Let's go, ghost armies! I don't see ghost armies doing shit. Oh, here they are! Ghost armies are going in. Wow, they're actually fighting the enemies. I just dropped my daily and I didn't even mean to. What's up, summoner? Oh, Hellfire Magus. Priority target. Good pain in the ass. I like how they kind of try to get away from you. They get away from you and then they leave the melee guys in there to fight you. So if you aren't really paying attention, they'll end up getting at distance and you'll just keep fighting the melee guys, and that's good. They've got good AI on these Megasons. See? That one escaped just in time to avoid my smite. I mean, still died, but... And I got my daily back already. Oh, I need to pray just to make it today. If only I had some portable altars, right? I like the fact that I'm at a cathedral and I've got to put my own altar down. This place isn't holy enough, sorry. No, it's been desecrated though, so kind of makes sense. What's up, Hellmite Ghosts? How y'all doing? Everybody ready to go in here and kick some ass? Oh, I forgot about my professions. Mass iron plates, mass iron plates. I need to make some good shit here. Something worth a lot of XPs. Like some detailed plate trousers. And I need to make... I can't make plate armor plus one. No, I just want to make regular plate armor. Where is that? That on the menu? Here we go. Alright, portable cathedral. Yes. There we go, straight to Helm. Alright, what's up, motherfuckers? I like how they vanish in a puff of flame and then reappear behind you. Feels like a very devilish thing to do. Zombie rotters, Nox! Are you having PTSD? Rotters. Man, those motherfuckers didn't go down like the minions I'm used to. But as you see, even now, even though it takes me a long time to kill stuff, I'm still... Oh. Hello. I'm still basically invincible. Even without all my extra defensive equipment on. Goodbye, blazing skeleton. Hello, treasure chest. Oh, portable altar, thank God. Oh, I was running low on those. Where'd my Hellmite ghosts go? Yeah, you laugh now, Pit Fiend, but 20 minutes from now when I kill you, we'll see who's laughing. Ashmedai Summoner.
Be my devil!
Don't pull that little move where you back away. This is my version of tactics. Do you see what I just did? I just repositioned myself so that when the summoner backs away, they back away this direction instead of toward the Pit Fiend. That is like a mark of MMO experience. Aaron eyes are basically not dangerous at all. Because otherwise, if I would have just chased that summoner and it let it keep backing up, and I chased it, I would have aggroed the Pit Fiend, and then I would have had the Pit Fiend in the fight while I was fighting those other people. Which, if this was actually hard content, would definitely be a wipe. Alright, buddy. Let's start with the daily. Well, this is going to take forever, but as you see, my hit points really aren't going down to any appreciable degree. Daily! This paladin is amazing. Fucking amazing. If I was trying this shit with a great weapon fighter or a rogue, which are the other classes I have a lot of experience with in this game, I would be getting mauled. Fucking mauled. I would be desperately spamming healing potions and would not be able to drink enough of them to survive. There's no way I could do this on level with a rogue or a great weapon fighter. This paladin's survivability is fucking absurd. I haven't even used any of my divine calls yet. I mean, yeah, I don't exactly put out the fat deeps, but... third use of the daily in one encounter. This is by far my favorite class in this game now. Alright, that was rude. Very slick, sir. Daily again. He sure summons a lot of assholes, doesn't he? What? I was so out of that circle. Last daily, motherfucker! Yeah! Let's just beat down this Aaron Eyes real quick. Ram the pillar, says Nox. Hashtag ram the pillar. Alright, good job, Indomita. I got myself some bracelets of devilry, some seals of the adventure, and a chest. Alright, let's see. I healed myself for 536,000 points. I killed 234 things. I did 1.3 million damage. I took 416,000 damage. Not bad. Not bad. Bracers of Devilry are for Trickster Rogue. They're not that good either. Alright, so now I've completed this skirmish in both multiplayer and solo modes. Well, not modes, there's no modes, it's the same difficulty for both.
This then shall be our path.
Alright, so now we're going to return to taking this off. I think I'm just going to wield my cool looking sword because it's cool looking. Alright, we did it. We did it! Now, Brother Theodosian, we have completed some tasks for you.
The Ashmedai must not prevail. I thank you for this small mercy. Considering the nature of our foe, I fear for the souls of even the most righteous soldiers. Your efforts have given them some measure of peace.
Companion is ready to train. I'm not going to send her off to train right now. Look at this! That is so much cooler looking than the normal cat. I don't know what kind of super badass version of Panther that is, but... Bargrim Gem Viper is here.
So many dead.
Alright, bound scroll of identification. Comes down here. Races of Devilry are going to get sold. Thank you for 34 silver. See if I can identify all. I can. Great. Don't want this amulet. Don't want this amulet.
So many dead.
Don't want this helmet. Don't want this potion. Don't want any of this stuff. Don't want that. I'll keep this for other characters to use. Smiting helmet. Reviving amulet of renewal. I used to wear that. Now I don't anymore. Oh! Let's take a look at this armor. This gives 11 AC, 11 AC, 233 defense. 153 defense, 265 deflection, but this gives 1,000 extra hit points. What's it look like? Looks like that, huh? Let me test something. Deflection chance, 1.1%. Let's say I throw this on. Deflection chance. 3.7%. So just that one item, just that 265 deflection gives like a 2.6% extra deflection chance, which is not anything to sneeze at. However, I love having extra hit points. So, no. Nah, I'm gonna stick with this. Convert some stuff. Critical success. Smiting helmet. Don't want that. Renewing helmet for a cleric. Don't want that.
Let's not lose our faith.
Both of these swords are for guardian fighters. That Sword of Tyranny has a fuckload of power on it. But you gotta be level 34 to use it. I don't know why it won't let me... I'm gonna destroy this orb. Why it won't let me destroy blue items for refinement points. That'd be cool. But nope. It's like nope. Seedling. Worth 2 silver. But gold inlaid ivory figure only worth 40 copper. They got some weird market priorities in this world. Recovered weapons. Okay, the rest of this stuff gets sold. At Thorowar the Mediocre. He's the most mediocre ogre I've ever seen. The mediocre. The mediocre. Nice. Cool. So that's dealt with. Let's talk about... Now that I'm level 35, is there some shit I wanted to get with seals? I think there was. I wanted the Longsword of Doom. This thing does... It would be my real sword. My new real sword. 183 to 223. Yeah, that's a big step up. 513 power. And crit and recovery and an offense slot. An offense slot, which the Severing Sword doesn't have. So this is a beautiful sword. But I can't use it till 38. I didn't like this solar armor. Looks okay, but... It's just about... And plus it's level 42. Battle Striver Greaves I think I want, though, because they have... 219 movement on them and a utility slot. But those are level 42 also. Oh, champions I could use next level. But I don't really need to. And it's got weird shit on it, like lifesteal. And what is this? What is my current real helmet got? A lot of hit points, defense and deflection, yeah. Gauntlets of Immortality, I don't need that lifesteal. Although a utility slot is nice. What gauntlets do I have? Defense, deflection, and utility slot. So these are fine. The I wanted this shield though, not only for its stats, but I also really like the look of this shield. You see how this shield looks? Now imagine this shield dyed with my dye set that'll make it look like these colors. I think it'll look really cool. So I do want this shield, and I can use it next level. And I do want this. What does my belt do? Hit points and crit strike and a defense slot, so that's better. Death Song Ring. The 42 version's pretty nice. It's a nice looking shield. Yeah. So, okay. I think I'm gonna buy the Longsword of Doom and the Shield of Lesser Dominance. So that when I need to kick out the Fat Deeps, I can kick out the Fat Deeps. What's the Longsword of Doom look like? Pretty much just looks like the longsword of looks like a normal longsword. Oh, it's pretty fancy looking. It's just not nearly as cool looking as my beautiful Malhoran Knight longsword. So here's the story on the Malhoran Knight longsword. There's a bunch of items you can get in the game that will level up with you. They will scale to be their quality of item for whatever level you are. Like that bone weapon that that guy gave me on my rogue. It'll be a nice blue weapon for whatever level you are. Which means item levels are generally 3 times the level of the person, as you'll see. Look at this sword.
So many dead.
It's level 38 to use it, but it's item level 114. That's 3 times. Same here, level 36, item level 108. You'll see that with all of them. So the item level is supposed to be 3 times the required level. So if you're level 26, this is the damage range that a blue weapon of your level is supposed to do. Now, this sword is supposed to scale to my level, but instead of scaling to my level properly, which would make it currently, what, like 105 item level item, it's only scaling at a 1 level per level thing, which makes it way weaker, like this. Look at this sword, which is supposed to be scaled to be a purple weapon of my level, only does 101 damage. Look at this guy, 223, and this thing's only a level 26 item. It's 9 levels behind, and blue, so it's, you know, saying, so this is not, it's not working right. So I put in a ticket on it, and I'm like, yo, I bought this sword off the auction house for like 300,000 astral diamonds, and it's not scaling right. And they're like, yeah, lol, that's a bug. Nothing we can do, though. Maybe the developers will fix it sometime. I was like, what? So, in other words, this is basically a completely fucking useless item for me now, other than its appearance. I think, though, if I make my sword look like that sword... If I make my sword look like that sword... Oh, this is the wrong... I don't think I get the glowing enchant. See, you have to have what's called a weapon enhancement slot to put the really cool weapon enchantments on a weapon, the ones that make it look different. And most weapons at low levels don't have a weapon enhancement slot. So one thing that's cool about this is it is a low-level item that has a weapon enhancement slot, but that still doesn't make it actually useful. But if I were to try to make this look... I can't even use this to change appearance? Are you being serious right now? I can't even use this as a skin? Oh, I can. Why can't I use it as a skin on this? Weird shit is going down here. So, if I try to make it look like this on the Severing Longsword, what if I just physically drag it over there? What's it say? You cannot slot this here. And yet, if I want to do my Longsword of Doom, I cannot slot this here. But if I want to do my shitty-ass mace, sure, make it look like whatever you want. It does get the glow appearance? Oh, I really want to test this, but the problem is, if I test this, I lose the sword. Because when you use one item to give the appearance to another item, the item whose appearance you're using gets destroyed. So if I did this right now, it would destroy this item completely. Now then I'd have this mace looking like this item, but I don't know if the glow would actually persist or not. Don't know if the glow would persist or not. So for now, I'm kind of scared to do it. I'm gonna wield this. I'm gonna put this down here. I'm gonna take these things, put them here to be used. I mean, this is a huge upgrade over that Severing sword. And this shield. Is not really a huge upgrade. I don't even know why I bought this. Oh yeah, I like the appearance of this shield. So even if I don't use this shield for its stats, I'll use it for its appearance. I don't know. So I got my glowy sword. Brother Theodosian. Captain Dunfield. I mean, do I even want to use this shield? 147 recovery is nice. That helps you get action points faster, and it helps your cooldowns
So many
be
deaths.
faster. But I'd lose some hit points. I'll probably use it though. Alright, I need to go to Brother Sataran now. I'm done with this little camp and these people. Let's check on my situations here. Made some plate armor. Dude, in that fight with the Pit Fiend, I used my daily like 5 times. A lot of action points for being gained. I want to turn this to things that I can only do right now. I'm not trying to shop around for activities. Plate armor. Can't make plate armor because I could make this plate armor +1 though. Or Defender's plate armor +1. Which is worth some good XP. So much action points. Yeah. Alright. Thoroar the Mediocre. I've just, you know what, I'm going to hold on to this plate armor. So I can use it to make another, like a magical version out of it. Alright. So we're going to go to Brother Sataran. We're basically done with this section right here. And this little camp. We're moving on to this next little hub here. Let's go smite some imps, though. I really want to see how I perform in combat using just this sword and none of the other gear. Feels about right. Feels about right. Basically, I run up, I pop all 3 of my encounter powers, and I do a few at-will swings, and they're all dead. That seems about where it should be. Or if it's a group of just minions, 1 encounter power and a couple AoE at-wills, get it done. Oh hey, there's something in there. I'd love to do a tabletop RPG or like retrofit D&D to use cooldowns, but it just seems like there's no good way to keep track of it, right? Like, it's so easy to keep track of it in a computer game because whatever, it's a computer. It can track however many timers at the same time it wants, and it'll tell you when the timer's up. But if you were sitting there playing a paper game, tracking a cooldown, especially multiple cooldowns for all your abilities, would be ludicrously difficult and like a huge bookkeeping pain in the ass. Alright, I'm gonna kill these guys. Yeah, I'm not too powerful with this sword. Just about right. I don't have anything else on, right? Yeah, these are all empty. These are all white. Surrounded by a bunch of stopwatches playing D&D, right? Well, I mean, I've seen, like, other types of games, not RPGs, but, like, board games or tactical mini games using cards or whatever, that have had timers where, like, there was a dial. You'd have a dial for each thing, and you would turn that dial. So you'd say you'd use your ability, and it would say it had a cooldown of 4. You'd turn the dial to the number 4. And then you use another ability and its cooldown is 2, so you turn the dial to a number 2. And then at a certain point every round, like at the beginning of every round, you would increment all of your dials up 1 number as everything was cooling down. And then when the things hit 0 again, you could use it again. So if you constructed something like that to use with D&D, maybe it wouldn't be that bad. But the only problem is in D&D Plus, then you end up having a lot of abilities, though. You know, it's not just like... Because in that game, you had, like, 3 abilities, and that was it. So you were only ever tracking 3 cooldowns, not you know, a dozen or 20, you know? And if you try to just have it be like, okay, you can use it once every 3 rounds, well then that's a problem, because then you have to pay attention and keep track of when you used it and when the 3 rounds are up. And if you're not actually writing that down with precision every time, then you know people are constantly going to be like, oh, I don't remember, when did I use that? I think it's been 3 rounds. No, wait, no, I used it 2 rounds ago, I think. Oh, no, I'm thinking about that other power. I used that one 2 rounds ago. You know what I'm saying? It'll be that constantly. So that would never work. That's why there's no pen and paper RPG designed with a system like that, because it would suck. Require some sort of spreadsheet, yeah. Yeah, so that's no good. I really love the idea of cooldowns, though. Instead of, like, once per encounter or once per day. I love the idea of, like, okay, here's a power that you can use once per hour. Here's a power that you can use once per minute. Here's a power that you can use, you know, once every 10 seconds or, you know, whatever. Like...
Though times are dire, I know Helm's Hold will recover.
Macros to tick everything down automatically. Yeah, now, if you were really clever, you could program something. You could program something into Roll20 that would do it automatically for you. But you'd have to know a hell of a lot more about how to write macros and how to create custom character sheets and things like that. You'd have to know a hell of a lot more about that than I know. But if you did, if that would be really cool, though. If you had it programmed into Roll20, or it would just automatically do it and give you a notification when the cooldown was up. You could easily do it. Well, I don't know about easily. You could absolutely do it. I don't know if it would be easy or not, but you could do it. Let's forge some steel plates.
I don't know if the city will ever be the same.
Alright, let's read this book. Gain lore. I've collected 100 pieces of lore. I am a lore hound. And I've read every single one of them out loud on the stream. The lore of Helm. The greater god Helm was a god of guardians and protection, known as the Watcher and the Vigilant One. Helm was an eternal sentry against the forces of disorder and chaos. Among the oldest of Toril's gods, Helm was often worshipped by knights and paladins. When the gods were forced to walk the world during the time of troubles, Helm was given the duty to guard the celestial stairway to the planes. This duty forced him to fight his fellow gods, and even slay the goddess Mystra when she tried to force her way past. Though Mystra was reborn, the contempt of the other gods weakened Helm greatly.
Dark days have come to Helm's Hold.
After the time of troubles, Helm's clergy became involved in the conquest of the Mastika across the Trackless Sea. Mastika is basically the Forgotten Realms version of South America. And stories of their tactics hurt the worship of the Watcher even further. Helm's faith and powers were only starting to recover in 1384, the year of his death. Even gods
Though my
can
God is
die.
dead, I will do all I can to aid you, adventurer.
And people still worship them sometimes. Like this guy said, though my god is dead. So he's actually a priest of Helm, even though his god is dead. What's up, Enraged? Get you some free heals. That's how I roll.
Cultists and devils in the streets. I'm glad Helm cannot see this.
I have gathered these weapons for your troops.
Even though my god Helm is long dead, as his last living priest, I am called upon again to defend the helpless against those who would do him harm. These weapons will help, as will news of your arrival. Thank you for bringing these weapons, and for bringing hope.
I have defeated many of the Legion Devils.
Many trapped within Helmshold under the heel of the Ashmedai were watching you from the walls as you fought. We prayed for your success. Word has spread even to us here in Scar Alley. The people know that help is here, but so do the Ashmedai and their infernal masters. I can only hope the help you bring will be enough.
Now that I am here, what can I do to help?
The vile Ashmedai want to make the poor, sick people of the Underscar suffer even more by poisoning their water supply. I still have a few vials of a holy antidote that can purify the wells, but the fiends are always watching me. They won't let me get close enough to bless the water. If you can use the antidote on the wells for me, it could save many lives.
Alright, I can use Holy Antidote. Only one more week before vacation? Didn't you just have a vacation? This must be a mini vacation, like for the holidays or something? Or maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I thought you had like some ludicrous number of minutes before your next vacation. Is that ludicrous number of minutes just like a week? What do you mean nose? Nose to what? Is there something else I can assist with?
Scar Alley was always filled with the sick and the poor, but now this plague of devils has made a bad situation even worse. Those already sickened will need a cure, but with Helm's power all but gone, I'll need to rely on my medicinal skills to help them. If I'm to find an antidote, I'll need you to wrest samples of the poison from the Ashmedai themselves.
So cleanse the poison out of the wells with Holy Antidote and get some samples of the poison from the Ashmedai. I will deal with this poison.
Though times are dire, I know Helmshold will recover.
Oh. It's only one more week. Well, that's great. Good for you. How long of a vacation do you get this time? What's this? Oh, the Holy Antidote. I got the Holy Antidote. The clear liquid in this flask emits a faint light and has been labeled Helm's Last Blessing in Dwarven. Detailed plate trousers. What's all this now? Agile Greaves of Piercing. They have 175
times
movement.
are dire, I know
And a
Helmshold will
slot.
recover.
No, I don't want those. Smiting Greaves. Those can get converted. Vacation equals work demon repellent. So he can nom on some grass. Yes, indeed. And frolic in the pasture as we were meant to. You get a whole week? That's awesome.
These are dark times for Helmshold.
And there's another guy with a quest right there. Oh look, the job board. Let me check all the cool user-created Foundry quests. Oh, they're gone. Damn it. I wish they weren't, because I wouldn't mind. I'd love to make me some Foundry missions. Sergeant Heath.
Hail, adventurer.
Wow, okay. I like the idea that Andromeda's standing over here like she's talking to this merchant. Like, while I'm busy doing other stuff, she's just over here chit-chatting with Milosh the Impartial. Milosh. Fucking Milosh. Neverwinter seal vendor. I basically spent all my seals. I only have 200 left. Oh, I see. Stuff gets more expensive the higher level you are. 650 for this sword. I don't know why I can't make... Like, if I really wanted to use my severing longsword, why I can't make it look like... Like, I can only make it look like another seal purchased weapon, which is really weird. But does it work the other way around? Can I make my Mulhorand look like... Can I make my Mulhorand... Oh, see, it does work the other way. So I could buy these swords and use them for their appearance, even... Because the thing is, there's very, very few swords for paladins in this game. Almost all of the paladin weapons are maces. So there's only like a very small handful of swords that you can even use as a paladin. But if you get a sword, you can use its appearance to transform a mace. Just like this right here. This right here, this sword, that is actually a mace. It's a mace that's had its appearance changed to be a sword. So I believe that I can get, as I go forward and get like cool paladin maces and stuff, I can get them and I can make them look like... I can make them look like this thing. And that'll be good.
Is this the end of Helm's Hold?
Neverwinter seal vendor. Bounty master. Oh, what's the bounty here?
We have a bounty on Ashmedai symbols. Bring me Ashmedai symbols from the cultists and their devil allies, and you'll be rewarded. You can find both devils and cultists in abundance in Helmshold and the surrounding area.
I have 68 of them? Holy shit. I'm curious about something. I'm gonna buy one of these. If I open this up, Blood Partisan's mace is scaled exactly to my level. But will it be scaled exactly to this level no matter what level I attain? And it looks ugly because it's a fucking mace, and maces look stupid. But, so what that means is, I wouldn't have really needed to buy the Longsword of Doom. I could have just bought this mace and appearance swapped it or something. I'm gonna hold on to this for a minute. I really want to check. When I level up in a second, I want to check and see if this mace and shield become level 36 or if they stay at 35. Because if I can buy one of these bags and whatever's in there will continue to level up with me until I take it out, that could be really cool. Investigator Ranigan. In fact, that's overpowered. Because if it works that way for these bounty packs, it should absolutely work that way for the lower level bounty packs as well, like the ones in Black Dagger Ruins. Which implies to me that I could just go do Black Dagger Ruins content, which is way easy, and just stock up on these fucking bounty items, you know, these things, and then walk over and grab a bag which will have a blue weapon or shield of exactly my level. No matter when I get it. I don't know. We'll see. maybe I'm overthinking a bunch of stuff that isn't even true.
The more I look, the more it seems the Ashmedai have their claws in everything.
It's exactly what he said in Black Lake. This fucking guy. So we've got shields against arrows, bodies with sick people or wounded people, and now we got this guy who wants me to do something. And I will.
End of Helm's Hold?
In our next episode. So check it. If you're watching the stream, don't go anywhere, because we're not done playing. If you're watching on YouTube, go to the next episode, because this one is now over. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Neverwinter.